Hello everyone, Fox here, and it's time to go over State of Decay 2's content update number 10, the Bounty Broker update. Here we are on the main page, and we're going to be looking at all the stuff that they just released for information on content update 10. CU10, the Bounty Broker update. Survivors meet Cash Beaumont. That would be him right here. The Bounty Broker. The Bounty Broker is a new character who provides you with a straightforward way to try out new gear as it is added into the game. You just have to complete a few jobs for him first. Here's what to do. 1. Track the Bounty Broker down in his van in Cascade Hills, Drucker County, or Mayor Valley. So, all three of the base maps, he does not appear in Heartland. Talk to him to see a catalog of available gear and the bounties you must complete to earn it. Select the bounties you want to pursue. They appear in the upper right corner of your heads-up display, and persist across all your communities. Complete the bounties and return to the Bounty Broker to receive the promised gear as your reward. Once you've unlocked the piece of gear, you can buy additional copies for influence in any community. So that means once you unlock it in one save file, it's unlocked in all your save files, regardless of difficulty. Cash is part of a new system we're introducing in CU10, which is live now and free for all players. Cash's first offering is the Critical Response Weapons Pack. Take a look. Let's go take a look at that video. Very short, only 24 seconds. If we pause this real quick, so this is the third time I've watched it. So here it is, Gully south of Low in Cascade. So these are his locations. So I'm currently in Mayor Valley. So his van is down by the river, which, to be honest, that doesn't tell me much, considering that a river flows through all of Mayor Valley. But yeah, that's apparently where you can find him. Read the entire patch notes here. That would be this page. We'll get to that after the introductory page. We've included a major amount of fixes, improvements, largely drawn from your feedback. Thank you for playing and being an unbelievably supportive community. We hope you really enjoy these changes. Back. Frequently asked questions. Can Cash Beaumont die? Cash Beaumont is larger than life. Death cannot bind him, so no, he can't die. The zombies pretty much just completely ignore him. Does he only appear on certain days? Unlike rare traders, Cash Beaumont can be found 7 days a week in all 3 maps open for business. Yes, he's the first permanently available merchant, aside from, I guess, enclaves. But enclaves, you know, they can die. They can be... things can happen to them. If I complete a bounty in standalone... or not standalone difficulty. If I complete a bounty in standard difficulty, do I have to do it again on a different difficulty, such as Dread or Nightmare? Once you complete a bounty and pay the necessary influence, the item is yours across all difficulty settings. No need to redo it. What items will Cash offer for bounties in the future? We've got some ideas, but first we'd like to hear about your experience with the new system. Give us some feedback at their Discord site. So here are all of the weapons that you can get in the pack. Let's count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like there's 15 altogether. Of all these weapons, they're all pretty basic and relatively, well, not relatively, most of them are pretty unremarkable, but there are a few that stand out. This one here, I would prioritize the MP5 SD. It has an integrated silencer on it, as you can see right here, which means that it doesn't take weapon durability damage for shooting with the silencer attached. Other weapons like this SWAT 416, if you attach the silencer to it, yes, it would be silenced, but the weapon durability, it would suffer durability damage each shot, or it would suffer more durability per shot. The Rescue Hatchet, from what I saw, looks like it has halfway decent stats, especially for the blade weapon category. And then this weapon here, the G26, it only weighs 1 pound, so if you're using a character that is marathon and they want to stay in light carry, meaning you want to carry as little poundage as possible, this could be a pistol interesting to you. Let's get to the main patch notes here. Here's the nitty-gritty stuff. Content Update 10, the Bounty Broker Update. The Bounty Broker Update introduces a brand new mechanism for earning gear, a brand new weapons pack, along with major improvements including large reduction to load times and the size of the game on your hard drive, gameplay improvements to dodging, using items, and targeting interactions, an oft-request rebalance of the Red Talon recruits, a restoration of the long-lost military character models. Details are below. So this section here is a repeat of what we read earlier, so let's just get to this part here that's new. We also include, and this is about Cash Beaumont, the bounty broker, we also included the World War II weapons from the previous pack, unlocked by default for everyone. This replaces the historical weapons dealer, who will no longer appear. And the thing to know about that is that the critical response weapons, which are the police-themed weapons, you're going to have to do a bounty to gain access to them. The World War II weapons, they will be unlocked by default. You'll just have to pay influence to get them. The Critical Response Weapons Pack is a celebration of police firefighters in the wake of the zombie apocalypse. It includes the following weapons: the Police Sniper Rifle, 5.56mm scoped rifle, RC9 Police Carbine, 9mm sighted rifle, the Police M590A1 pump-action shotgun, SWAT 416, the 5.56mm assault rifle, the UMP SMG 45 caliber submachine gun, MP5 SD, one of the weapons I do recommend, a 9mm suppressed submachine gun, backup boss, the first 9mm revolver in the game. All the other, none of the revolvers fire ammunition that is in millimeters, so that's what makes backup boss a bit unique. G34 9mm pistol and the G26. This is the super lightweight pistol. Only 1 pound, 9mm pistol. Melee weapons, high-angle rescue hatchet, that would be the axe, military riot club, police riot club, and metal nightstick. And then the close combat weapons, police knife and rescue knife. Close combat weapons don't have stats, they're purely cosmetic, so just equip the one you think looks the coolest. General, community request, we significantly improved load times across the board, particularly on the Xbox, significantly reducing the time it takes to get into the game or into a new map. That would be pretty nice. The game does take a little while to load up. Community request. We significantly reduced the footprint of the game on the hard drive, as well as the download size of future updates. The update that gets us here is still pretty big. Too bad they didn't give us a number of what the original size of the game was, and now shrunk or compressed to this new size. We now provide a direct link to support.stateofdecay.com in the settings menu under the help and support option. For players who run into bugs and other technical issues, it also includes a QR code if you want to get there by phone. Gameplay. You can now use the direction of your camera instead of your character's facing to choose which interactive object to target. This makes some situations, like entering the rear door of a vehicle instead of refueling it, much easier to get right. This happens to me all the time. Like there's such a narrow space between refueling a car and getting in the back seat. So I'll give it a try, see if I can get used to it. There is a new option in the settings gameplay menu to change it back to the old way if you don't like it. There are new key bindings that allow you to split dodge and stealth onto separate buttons. If you want to try it out, here are some approaches we like. On the keyboard, you're going to C for dodge, G for stealth. On the Xbox controller, B for dodge, right stick for stealth, giving up zoom functionality for scoped weapons. Oh man, I don't know if I agree with that. If you're on the Xbox, I personally would just keep it B for dodge and B for stealth, because if you want to dodge, you just tap B. If you want to stealth, you just hold B. So I don't think that's too hard to get used to. You don't want to give up scoped weapons. It's not good. Using items like painkillers, grenades, and mines is now much more reliable and responsive while moving and dodging. Dodging while tired or injured is now quicker, and you can follow up with actions sooner. Not sure I like that change, because being tired is supposed to be bad. You should be penalized for being tired. And I don't know, I just don't agree with that. Inventory, community request. You can now hold the drop button in your inventory to drop only one item from a snack, ideal for sharing consumables with a friend. Community request, we added safeguards against modded glitter bombs, leaving 1 million parts in hapless supply lockers. Modded glitter bombs, I have no idea what that is. It might be a mod or something, like a PC mod or something. I have no idea what that is. You can now unload weapons in supply drops. The game no longer claims that you can unload weapons in trade's inventory, because that would be rude. Characters. Frequent and emphatic community requests. You can once again meet and recruit survivors who dress in green military clothing, many of them who have military backgrounds and skills. Here is where you might encounter them. Classic storyline about a disaffected soldier in a military enclave now features survivors in military clothing, as it did when they were first released. This must be the primary military enclave, the one where they were cleaning up some infestations, and some of them died, and one of them has like pretty serious PTSD about them dying. Any ambient mission now has a small chance of spawning some survivors in military clothing. For a limited time, we offer Find Military Survivors radio command, allowing for very patient military enthusiasts in our audience to staff up much faster than normal. Community request. We rebalance the Red Talent contractors and soldiers as follows. They no longer are irritated at everyone all the time. That will help your morale dramatically because they just constantly got into fights. We reduced the downsides associated with combat medic, pioneer, squad cook, demolitionist, and facilities engineering background. Killing zombies with there's a different update. Killing zombies with explosives grants a small amount of EXP towards chemistry, munitions, outlaw chemistry, and bomb making skills. This is kind of handy, but honestly, these skills are pretty easy to level up. Like if you want to level up chemistry, you just have to make pills. And that isn't too bad. And with munitions, it's even easier. You just have to create ammo, use ammo presses, and you'll level up munitions. What we really need is a bump on discipline. Not discipline, the wit skills. The discipline is one of the wit's advanced skills, but the wit skills, they level up super slowly. Like, it's quite boring leveling it up. Survivors with the last name Castellano no longer show up with a blank name. Mission changes. Builder, Elbow Room is now better at finding applicable bases and has safeguards against getting stuck when it fails. Warlord, Weapons for All now allows you to spare the last Enclave member without getting stuck. We fixed a bug that sometimes prevented Warlord Personal Dead Zone from completing. Builder Legacy now automatically pinned to the heads-up display. No mention of Sheriff. I was having a lot of problems with Sheriff quests bugging out, but maybe in the next update. Heartland Changes. Heartland-specific specializations for core skills now gain experience as intended. This fixes butchery, field testing, gymnastics, obsession, scavenging, and vigilance. I was wondering if that was in my head or not, because it felt like it took forever to level those up, and I had to use the specific EXP facilities to level them up in an efficient manner. We fixed some voodoo that was causing Reba, Diana, and Chavez to reset their timelines when they died, starting over from scratch. Now the only way they can rise from the dead is as zombies. We fixed a blocking issue in the first mission of Quincy or Larice died, and then the game was restarted. Aunt Fee and Helena should no longer run to you from Jurassic Junction if Wilkerson family ties or Seeking Santos starts while the player is away. Aunt Fee should no longer teleport away from the beginning of a real fixer-upper. Scenes in the Wilkerson family ties should now play even if Aunt Fee is dead. Malik no longer jumps in and speaks Larice's lines in Wilkerson family ties. We make sure Brock and Keisha were killable when they should be killable in Santos and Wilkerson Enclave arcs. We fix another place where Malik could become immortal. Another place. So this guy was just freaking immortal. So Malik is taking people's lines and becoming immortal. Man, maybe there's more to Malik than meets the eye. Fixed an issue where the overrun mission would still make you clear out the plague art if you canceled it. Xander's Enclave should now have appropriate Enclave descriptions on the map screen. Achievements. We fixed several achievements that the game was failing to award progress for, including Legacy achievements. Be still, my dogs of war. I am the law. Speedy delivery. If you build it, they will come. Plague art related achievements. Heart of Darkness, Total Eclipse, What We Do in the Shadows, Those Dreams, and other achievements, Barley and Spoiled Blueberries, and Sayonara. Miscellaneous, 8 months after delivering the Holiday 2018 celebratory Wizard Van, we realized we should probably remove it. Oh, that's a big deal if you don't own any of the DLCs. Wizard Van was a call-in. I think it only cost like 500 influence too, so you could get a free vehicle. Well, not a free vehicle. For 500 influence, you could get a vehicle with 8 slots, perfect for storing rucksacks or for taxiing you somewhere if you got lost, stranded, or if you needed to recover a vehicle in the one-player mode. So that could be, that'll affect your gameplay. But if you die of blood plague while exiting a vehicle, you will now stand up and die instead of soft-locking the game. Fixed an issue with AI pathing that was causing mission characters to dodge around you repeatedly while trying to stand where you were. Fixed an issue where clients in multiplayer games would hear muffled audio forever after they died. We fixed a few graphical issues with shadowing, especially Halo-like artifacts surrounding characters. Halo-like artifacts, you mean like Halo artifacts that the Covenant might be looking for. The Master Chief is trying to prevent them from getting. No, probably not. They probably just mean graphical errors. We fixed many minor issues with lighting and world geometry, and that's it. That is update 10, and you've seen it yourself. Once again, of these weapons, I would personally prioritize for effectiveness the MP5S, the Rescue Hatchet, and the G26. Those are the weapons that look like they really stood out. Of course, if there's a weapon you just really like, go ahead and grab it. And that is that. Let me know down in the comment section how you think Undead Labs are doing. Do you approve of the direction they're going with these updates, or do you disapprove? Let me know. But until next time, like this video if you found it informative, subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.